Just a minute. We'll wait for a few moments, see who else shows up. Oh, says I have 5 folks on. That's good. So, come on. Let's get this over to the all messages instead of top messages over here on my tablet. There we go. That's ready to go. There goes my alarm. Tell me it's time to start, which we already did. Oh, my eyes are a little bit red and watery, and I'm a little sniffly. We got a couple of fire starts from the lightning a couple of days ago, and I'm allergic to smoke. So, so I'm getting a little bit of stuffiness from that, just a little bit of allergy. So, in case anybody's wondering if I sniffle or I have to wipe my eyes, that's what it's about. Hi, Charlie. I figured we would look at my order I got. Well, it wasn't an order. I went in and got it myself, so you can't call that an order. It was shopping at Hobby Lobby. I got a few things, not a lot, but a few things. And then my order from Beadbox Bargains, which it was, had my companion bundles. Companion bundle. Hi, Tina. And then whole bunches of goodies down here, too. So I got lots of goodies. So we got things to look at here. Incidentally, I also got some, I don't know if you remember when I was making the large cones, hair combs, I said I didn't have any more small ones and I needed to get some. So I did order some off Amazon and they came with 3 colors. Normally I only get silver or silver and gold, but this one came with bronze as well. So that's pretty cool. So those are from Amazon in case you want some hair combs. That's where I got those at. Let's see. Hey, Tina. Okay, it says we've got 8 folks on, but we'll give us just a few more moments before we turn down and we can start digging through my bag of Hobby Lobby stuff and then my bag of bargain beadbox stuff, or beadbox bargains, I should say. So I got lots of pretties. I was quite pleased with everything I got um, from Beadbox Bargains. They turned out really nice. There are some things in the companion bundle that, well, I'm going to get rid of. I'm actually just going to put them up for. Let me have a little drawing. Everybody who wants the ugly beads that I don't like, okay, they're not ugly. To me, they're ugly, but to other people, they're gorgeous. So we'll see. Hi, Georgina. Georgina, how's your daughter doing these days? She better? I hope so. Now we probably won't see Dawn pop on. We might. Hi, Heather. It would be nice if we did, but she is having knee replacement surgery this morning or this afternoon. I think she said she had one of the later ones. Hopefully she gets. You got Dorothy on the TV and me on your phone. Nothing like 2 timing us. Hey, Heather. So, let's turn down and we'll look at my Hobby Lobby order. I think some of these are pretty cool. So, so here we go. Turning. Bing. Okay. Now we're looking right into my my Hobby Lobby order here. One of the first things I got was some alcohol ink. I already have alcohol ink, but I needed some other color, some more of different colors. So I got a purple, an ultramarine blue, and a yellow. As you can see, these are $3.99 from Hobby Lobby. This is the Briareese brand. I like these ones quite a bit. So that's the kind I usually get. In fact, I think my foot is sitting on my box of alcohol inks down here. Oh, oh, that is excellent, Georgina. I am so glad to hear she's doing so much better. That is wonderful. So then I also got some, I use these little ball spacers a lot. This was the 8 O's, metal, they call them metal seed beads, but they're actually just ball spacers. And I got 2 sizes. This one is 4 millimeter, and this one I think is 3 millimeter. Yeah, it is. And I haven't been able to find the silver ones, which distresses me because I use them quite a bit. And I did find some about the proper size from Beadbox Bargains, so I just put them in my silver bottle. But this is true, Tina. I have heard that that's the case. That yeah, you can chat on the phone, but not on the TV. So then I got a new tube of E6000. This is clear, industrial strength. I use this for most of my hair barrettes and such. And so E6000 seem to be going off camera to the bottom. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. So there's a new tube of E6000. You never can have too much E6000 because, hey, if you run out of one tube, you got another one then. And it looks like I also had another one over here. So I have 2 extras. Always good. Now, I decided to give this leather a try, this on a cord. It's 3 millimeter round braided lace, they call it. And it looks really cool with the braids. I haven't tried this kind before, but I figured I'd give it a try. No harm in giving it a try, right? So I decided I'd do that. And hopefully we can, it works good, but we'll find out. So anyway, it looks cool with the braid in there. So I got that so I can try a different leather. It is 3 millimeters, so I'll have to make sure my cord ends fit before I use it too much. So then I got these little gold screws. Now I had some little silver ones. I use these. What did I do with them? I had them here just the other day. There they are. Get these little bottles like this, and at my shows, I will put some of my opals that I pan for into these little bottles, like about 5 or 6 of them, and then cork them. But the corks, as you can see, don't have a screw. So I had some silver ones, but I thought, you know what? I want some gold ones too, because not everybody wants a silver one. So I got some little gold ones, so we could put little gold ones on the bottles if I chose to. Then I found these, and I thought, ooh, those are really pretty. Now these had come with 4 different base colors, but I really liked the shimmer and shine with the silver. These are a different type of crystal spacer, but I thought, oh man, I like that sparkle. So I decided I'd get those. The next thing I got was some large hole spacers. Now these are really big large hole spacers. It says they're 11 millimeter. These will fit on just about anything I want to put them on, including fairy silk or large leather or suede leather. Oh, speaking of fairy silk, Allegory Gallery has it. I just discovered that today, that you have to get a haircut today, Beth. Oh, okay. I don't know why you'd want to cut your pretty hair, but if you feel you need to. You know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, what I was saying is Allegory Gallery, I discovered, has fairy silk. They just call it side hemmed silk, but it is fairy silk. So if you want some fairy silk, they had whole bunches of different colors, and it was it was really reasonably priced at $6 a strand. So I got 6 strands. So I'll see when it comes how it looks, and then I will pass that information on to you. So I also got, saw these, and they were a little spendy, $8.50 for 2. But I thought, oh wow, those are fun. It's an actual, you know, you could use it as a purse charm or key ring, but it's got a instant pendant on this side, on it. So easily make a really pretty, oops, come on, get the little ball to screw back on. Make a really pretty purse charm or key ring, and with the instant pendant on this. And if you wanted to make a purse charm out of this, it would work just fine because they've got the split ring here in the middle. You could just pull these apart to the top, put some sari silk or fairy silk, whichever if you want to go expensive, over the ring, and clamp it down, and then use your Insta pendant to put a beautiful bead strand on, and you still have your hook. So I thought, oh, those are cool. I want to give those a try, see how I like those. So hey, Kimberly. Hi, Carolyn. So those I figured I'd try. Also, before I bought these, I checked to make sure that the lobster claw was working good, because let's face it, this is one of those things that I always say, check your lobster claws. So there's that. And then I got 2 strands of beads. Now, these have some coconut shell, some actual silver spacers. This is wood over here on this side. So so these are wood. This is, I'd say, Unikite, because it's got the green and the orange. And this is a jasper, but there's some quartz in there, so this might be red lightning jasper, but it's also got some coconut shells mixed in. So I thought that was cool because it's got 3 different kinds of things with all kinds of different weird spacers throughout it. Pretty interesting strand. Then this is the first thing I picked up because I looked at that and went, check them out. Pave strawberries. Aren't those cute? Now, they were pretty spendy. $12 for 7 of them. So, you know, they're almost $2 a piece for our little strawberries. But I was like, those are just like, oh man, those are wild. I like those. So that was the first thing I picked out because they just instantly grabbed me. I was like, oh man. No, I'm like, oh, $11.99, but I just couldn't resist. And besides, they were on half price. So that is my Hobby Lobby pickup purchase. I was pretty pleased with the things I found. Like I said, I've never seen these before. I had never seen these before. And I definitely had never seen the strawberry strand before. Or I don't think I've ever seen the 3 bead strand before either. So all of those were fun new things that I just couldn't resist because, well, you know. And the other things were just go-to things that I frequently get because, well, you need those things. Oh, and the leather. I'm trying out gonna try out the new leather. So yeah, those strawberries are so fun, aren't they? Hobby Lobby, Beth. Those were from Hobby Lobby. So now here is my my Beadbox Bargains order, and this last paper is for the companion bundle. So I'll just set it aside, and we'll pull the companion bundle out, and we'll just look at the other things to start with. Yeah, go up there. I know there's a few things in that companion bundle that are going to be up for grabs when, but look at all my goodies. So according to my thing here, we want to start with caps. This was from one of the kits, obviously, because it has something on it. Cost 75 cents before the discount. They call these 6mm filigree bead caps. So then I had a second bead cap as well. Dotted 8-point bead cap. Let's see if we can find it easily in this big pile of goodies. Don't you just love? There they are. So these are what they called. Let's get the tray out. 10 grams of dotted 8-point bead caps. Again, these are from one of the kits because there's one of those lovely little stickers on the other side. These might have been from Sweater Weather. I can't remember. Anyway, these are 10 grams of dotted pointed bead caps in antique bronze. $1.29 is what I paid for them. So next on the my list here is 2 packages of the crystal beads. These are the ones we got in the in our. I'm not generally a cube person, but these are really gorgeous. I love all the faceting on the cubes. These were $2.59 after before the discount. According to their manufactured retail price, they were $5.99 originally, but that's these gorgeous beauties. I got, like I said, I got 2 strands of those. These were box extras. Roll yourself around. I love the sparkle of these. They're so pretty. So back into your baggie, baby. And so those are gorgeous. Next is a 12 pieces of 13 by 11 millimeter check press glass maple leaves in crystal violet gold. Okay. We have leaves here. This might be the one. Yes, it is. Crystal violet gold. I thought this would make a relatively interesting fall color. Come on. You're pulling loose here, but you won't open up. That's real good. There we go. It's like a purple leaf with a gold wash on it. It's pretty. I love the maple leaves. They tend to have some really interesting ones in the check glass maple leaves. Did you close? No. First you won't open, now you won't close. Well, since you won't close, I'm going to just set you aside. I'll get you later. Next is the the glass 12 pieces of 8 by 10 millimeter check press glass mint leaf beads. That's these little guys. Sometimes you just need a smaller leaf than the maple leaf. And this does have the hole running from top to bottom. So there's 12 pieces of those. Now we're at 12 pieces of 13 by 11 check press glass maple leaves in the olivine with gold. I think that's this baby. And these are $2.79, all the maple leaves before the discount. So very pretty with a gold wash. And my next one is another leaf. This one is, it's almost the same color, but it's not quite. It's olivine with an antique gold luster. Like I said, they're $2.79 for the bag of 12. So very pretty leaves. Now we're at 6 pieces of 11 by 8 millimeter check press glass fluted pumpkin beads. Crystal with a peach opal coat. That's these guys. I thought, now these actually resemble pumpkins. I mean, see that? They're about perfect. The perfect color and everything for a pumpkin. Fluted melon bead. And these were $1.99 for the 6. Okay, next on our list is, I've gotten some of these before. This one is the daisy one, and then I also have one set of the rose ones. Now, I used the rose ones in the turtle earrings I made for myself the other day, but this is the daisy one. The daisy ear stud is $1.99 for the pair. Now, these don't come with backs, which is fine by me because I always switch them anyway, so it doesn't worry me. But just to let you know, if you are purchasing them and they won't come with a back, so you will need to purchase a back. And these are the rose ones. Come here, baby. The rose, isn't that pretty? And these were $2.29 for the pair. Again, these don't come with backs. Now we're going to drop down. Oh, we got the sunflowers. Okay. Now, I got these. They're $1.39. I think there's 6 in this package. No, it says 4, but I got 5. I'm not going to complain about getting an extra one. They're sunflower links, and I thought they'd be great for making an anklet. So that is why I got these. To make an anklet, I can put these in and just put a little bit of beads or something right in between them. Be very pretty. Do you ever buy things going, oh, I know what I could make with that? I think that would make a great, and that's what I did as far as those were concerned. So then we're going to 10 pieces of a filigree flower components. Oh, that's just like the components we got in our sweater weather box. I got some of the smaller ones because I do use these frequently in my hair barrettes and hair combs. So I figured, what the heck? They're $1.59 for 10 of them, making them be only 16 cents a piece. So it was a good price. So I got some more of those. Next, I got 2 packages of the carnelian, English cut carnelians. Oops, where's the second package? Here it is. I have a real thing for carnelian. I don't know why, because orange is not a favorite color of mine, but I do love carnelian, and I especially love this English cut. So I really love these. They're so gorgeous. So some of them are more reddish, like this one and this one, and some are more orange, like this one. So, but those always, the carnelian always calls to me for some reason. Don't know why, it just does. Next is the satin spar selenite round beads dyed. This one is the rose color. I really liked this pink. They had a few other colors too. I wanted to try these and see what I thought of them before I got a ton of them. I don't know if they have any left, but this is the pink, and I think it's gorgeous. And it was $5.49 for this strand, and it's a full strand, 15-inch strand. So it's a really, really pretty color. I really love this pink. It actually leans sort of towards lavender. I'm certainly not going to complain about that. Just really, really pretty color. You do that a lot, Beth, and proceed not to make the thing you... Yeah, I've done that before too. Ooh, that would do perfect as a, and then not. So now this is a strand of 8mm satin spar selenite dyed round beads in mixed aqua, $5.49. Now, 8mm is probably one of my favorite sizes of beads. They did have these, I believe, in 6mm as well, in the same colors. I don't know if they still do, like I said, but this aqua is a really, really pretty color too. Hey, Dorothy. So that is the dyed selenite. Oh, but I will say, selenite is a softer stone. It's on the Mohs hardness, it's way down. Try not to drop these. Selenite will break. So that was my biggest concern when I saw them, because I thought, oh God, they dyed really beautifully. They're gorgeous, but they're selenite. And selenite will break. Okay, next is the 6mm. That's these babies. 6mm strand of mixed amethyst and citrine heated round beads, $7.99. Whoa, don't drop them. Well, most people call these ametrine when they're mixed like this. I'm not sure how many of the beads themselves have mixed color in them, but citrine amethyst combo. There's one right there. So anyway, and there's another one. That's the 6mm size. And then the next thing on my list is the 8mm size of the mixed amethyst and citrine. These were $9.99 before the discount. And aren't they pretty? Oh, hi, Anita. So that's the last thing on this page, was my pretty things here. Oh, I forgot to show what I got for my free gift. Actually, I'm trying to decide what stone this is. It is a stone, 2 pieces, and there's some shimmer in the middle of it. See if we can get it out of the bag easily. This was my free gift. They tend to give you a free gift with every order. I think it's larvicite. It's very dark, but there's some, it's not got true flash in there, but there's some like crystalline spots in it. Let's put those away. So let's flip the page here and go on to these last things here. Next is my 8mm fossil coral rounds. I love fossil coral, especially if it has the patterning. Ooh, this is a nice one. Almost looks like leopard skin. See that? Here's another one. It's got a great little flower spot in it right there. Oh yeah, this one's nice too. So this is fossil coral. This was $7.99 before the discount. And I think this is probably my last gemstone. Yes, it is. Next, we have 2 packages of the dark red coral beads. Now, they call these glass barrels. I don't think that I call this size drums. Barrels to me need to be longer than this bead, like probably about this size instead of this. But I liked these red beads. These again were my favorite beads, besides the slate gray crystals, cubes, faceted cubes in the sweater weather box. So I got, with the box extras, I got 2 packages of those. They were $1.39 before the discount. Sorry, folks. Dorothy's necklace came out really pretty. It looked like it was going to be. So now next is a 18 by 14 lampwork glass apple charm. That's this little guy. Now, and of course, I'm not going to find it. They gave me one of these apple charms as a free gift in one of my other orders, and so I think this is the same one. So I got it so I could make earrings out of them if I wanted to, if it ended up being the same. So I do need to find the other one after a while and see if it is. But it's a really cute little apple. See? Remember when we got the peaches? Those were fun. They made some fun things. So that's the little apple. It was $1.69 for the little apple. In you go, baby. Hey, Leanna. So next is a 5-gram bag of 4mm Czech pressed glass Druk round beads in Alexandrite. That's this color. It's a purple. And actually it changes color depending on what light you've got. Alexandrite sometimes takes on a blue hue in the right light. So that's a little bag of blue Druks. Or Alexandrite Druks, I should say. This one is 5 grams, approximately 25 pieces of 6mm Czech pressed glass English cut round beads in light sapphire. That always gets me when they say they're English cut, but they're round. If they're round, they're round. If they're English cut, they're English cut. They're not both, you know. So this is the light sapphire, little 6mm English cuts. Next is I got two of these. That's these guys. Now these were the turtles. You know how do I have the turtles in my ear right now? No, I got the shells. These little turtles, if you'll remember, I've been getting them like this with the abalone shell. And so here's another one with the abalone shell. It's next on my list, but we took care of it now. But now they have them also with, I think this is mother of pearl. It says freshwater shell. So inset. And I thought, oh, those are pretty. So I got two of these in case I want to make some earrings again with those. We already showed the other turtle. Now we're at, okay, I got 2 packages of the dotted spacers. That's these guys. So, got 2 packages of those. I don't have a lot of bronze spacers, so it's always good to get a few. So that's the last of the list here, other than our bundle special, which, of course, when you bought the bundle, you got free shipping, which is always a good thing. That's why I go, oh, let's buy some other stuff. I don't have to pay for shipping, no extra charges, so let's go for it. And so I had, with this purchase discount, my 30% off coupon took off $40.53 off the whole order, almost letting my companion bundle only cost me a couple of bucks. So it would have been $2.46 if I just said this was just off of the bundle. Then I got the free shipping too. So my total order was $94.42. So let's put this aside and let's get our companion bundle out. Ta-da, companion bundle. I have my box for it here. We will just place things in the box as we go along. I think it was Heather said this was a little redundant, telling us you get free shipping on your entire order when you buy the bundle, because we've already done it. So, you know. Bundle special includes a selection of beads, pendants, and findings, handpicked to coordinate with the sweater weather collection. Create even more sweater weather pieces with this beautiful collection. It's got 19 pieces. My box has 18 holes, but I know there's one thing in here I don't want. I saw it yesterday, and we can just put this little baggie away because we're going to put these in and stuff when we go on. So this is the one thing I'm not thrilled with. It's 8mm matte lapis lazuli round beads. Manufacturer's retail price is $8.99. I am not a matte bead fan. They always look really dirty to me, especially these lapis. You can barely see the hematite through it. Yeah, they're just very, very dirty looking to me, and I just don't care for them. So I am going to, actually, I've had quite a few people tell me that they like these beads. This is number 3 on the list, by the way, and I don't like these at all. Consequently, I will probably put these up for grabs, and because I'm going to put them up for grabs, and I've had 3 or 4 people at least tell me they like them, I'm just going to put people that tell me they like them's name in a hat, and whatever name I pull out, you get the beads. And there's also some other beads that I don't care for from the original order of Sweater Weather, which I have used some of them, but I don't really want them. This is our first order. And there's the bead caps I said I got that I thought that we had somewhere. Oh, I think these are the same spacers too. You can't see the whole box. Sorry about that. The petrified wood, I'm not overly fond of it. It's a lot better than some of them are, but and then the other thing is, I think they're right here. Yeah, these bronzite, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So I'm probably going to put the bronzite. You know, the petrified wood is looking cleaner. It's been in the box for a few days. But I will probably put the bronzite, possibly even these. I'm not really caring for these. I don't know why. I just don't. And these, at least in like I said, in a little package in a drawing, and just give them away. I don't like them. So there's no sense in my keeping them because I don't like them. And I probably won't use them. So away they go. So let's see. Number 1 is the lapis lazuli carved rose pendant. Regular price is 33 millimeter, is $7.99. Now see, it's not matte. It looks very pretty. Why didn't you give us non-matte beads? But yeah, that's true. There's the poo. Yeah, that's about what it is, if you ask me. Poo. I don't like it. I think it's ugly. Dorothy described them as little cannonballs. That works too. And for somebody who really loves bronzite, the fact that I hate those beads is a big statement, in my opinion anyway. So we're going to put this baby in the box in spot 1. And since I'm getting rid of those, they all get their own spot since there's 19 things. Number 2 is 16 by 12 millimeter lapis lazuli carved flower beads. Manufacturer's retail price is $6.99. Interesting. I suppose they're like a bellflower. Well, this one has a lot of white, but it also has the hematite. If it weren't for the fact that it has the streaks of hematite in this one, I would think it was sodalite rather than lapis. Does anybody know if lapis and sodalite grow close together? Because I'm wondering if this one is sort of a combo. Like I said, it's got lots of white in there, as well as the blues and the gray. Yeah, shiny bronzite's gorgeous. That's a Google search, yeah. Yeah, bronzite is ugly as a matte, but it's gorgeous as a non-matte. So, put you in the box. Number 3 was the lapis, which I hate. Number 4 is 6 millimeter gray agate round beads, 7-inch strand. Manufacturer's retail price is $3.99. And aren't those pretty? I like gray agate. They're not as pretty as Botswana because they don't have the banding, but it's so pretty. It's gray. It's so pretty. In you go. Number 5. A 7-inch strand of 8 millimeter petrified wood English cut. Retail price is $6.99. Okay, look at the difference, guys. This is petrified wood, but it's not matte. There's the matte. Look at the difference. See how much bolder and prettier these ones are? You can see the spots, you can see the striations, whereas this one is less like blah. They're different minerals altogether. Yeah, it's funny because that one just looks so much like, but I mean, these aren't as bad as they could be. I used them in a project. Can't even remember what the project was, but we did use them in a project. But I'm still thinking I'm going to take the rest of this strand and it's going to go with the bronzite and this matte lapis and go to somebody else's house, somebody that will appreciate them, whereas I don't. So that's just the way it is. This is so much more brighter and vibrant and how would I describe it? It's just okay. This is going to sound silly. It's more alive. It's more alive. The other one looks sort of dead. So silly way of putting it, but that is the way I look at it. This is number 7. It's 10 millimeter Jasper round beads, 7 inches, $4.99 is the regular price. Now this just says Jasper. It doesn't say that it's red Jasper or red lightning or Norina. It just says Jasper. I'm thinking no, it's Red Creek. It's Red Creek. That's what it is. I'm fairly positive. But just to say it's Jasper is just like, really? Really? That's what you're going to call it? But yeah, that's rather a obtuse statement to say it's Jasper. There are so many different Jaspers that just doesn't do it justice to say that it's Jasper. So oh, we missed number 6. Oh, this is the one that says red Jasper on it. This is a 6 by 4 millimeter red Jasper rondelle beads, regular $5.99. Now, I wish these were a little bigger. I love rondelle beads and red Jasper. This red Jasper's nice. There's one with some crystal in it, but it's a really pretty little strand of red Jasper rondelles. Now, see, this one said red Jasper. It didn't just say Jasper. Sorry, I'm a little bit silly that way when it comes to describing things by the proper name, because like I said, there are so many different Jaspers. Ocean Jasper, Picture Jasper, Red Jasper, Lightning Jasper, Norina Jasper. Which Jasper is it, people? There are a ton of different Jaspers. We want to call it by its real name. Anyway, I do. Okay, number 8 is 6 by 4 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in a dark coral red AB, 16 inches. Manufacturer's retail price is $3.99. These are really pretty. They got lots of flash. But I'm going to be a little weird because I normally like AB, but I think these would have looked better without the AB. They're a pretty color. So, but I think these reds would have been nicer without AB on them. to be truthful. Oops, sounds like my hubby's home. We have to have the windshield in our car changed because it got hit by a giant rock the other day and just put a big, huge crack like that in it. So sounds like he's home to meet the glass folks. So that is the crystal. Number 9 is 20 pieces of 10 millimeter glass flower beads in a dark blue ombre. Yeah, come here, you guys. Come here, tray. Now these are sort of the same color as the square like ones we got, and those big flower beads. Actually, if I would have known these were coming, I think they had some of the square ones as extras, and I might have got some square ones, and I would have doubled these up. That would have looked sort of cute. But you know, you're never even when they show you a picture, you're never entirely sure of what they're going to look like until you actually get them. So this is number 9. Number 10 is a locket, 34 by 24 millimeter brass locket pendant in vintage floral. Its retail price is $3.99. There it is. Now, they don't say anything about this, whether it's lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, which is a pity because it's always nice to know those things. It is a pretty locket. Come on, locket, open up. There we go. Its connector here is a little bit, there's something hooked onto here. A little bit thin. So that might be a slight concern, but it's all right. And I might have to paint the flowers and the leaves on this little locket. But it is a cute little locket. Oops, we put it away. We don't want it away. It has to go in the box. So after the locket, we have 10 pieces of 9.5 millimeter floral cutout round pendants, lead-free, cadmium-free. $2.99 is their regular price. That would be these guys. No real honest to God places where the hookups are, but I suppose it would be right here since the patterning has changed right there. But interesting. And let's see. Next piece is 6 pieces of I missed this one here. Looks, nope, that's the next one. Number 11 is, that was the floral cuts we just had. This is number 12. Two pieces, 35 millimeter ornate scrolled medallion pendants. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. $2.99 is their regular price. Let's see how well these match up with the other little guys here. Not bad. They're not the same pattern. This little piece here, it doesn't work. But this could work as a go from here and then up for put more beads on and such for a necklace if you wanted to do that. But now next on our list is 10 pieces of 13 by 9 millimeter scrolled vintage style drops. 13, that's 14. Ah, there we go. 10 pieces of 13 by 9 millimeter scrolled vintage style drops, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, $2.99. Now these are more of like just a little decoration kind of thing. I think we've had these in copper. Wasn't it copper we had them in before? I think so, but I'm not positive. So this is number 13. Number 14 is 6 pieces of 37 by 29 millimeter filigree styled chandeliers. That's these guys. Yeah, they might have just said Jasper because they weren't sure. But these are pretty chandeliers. I like these a lot. There's 6 of them. So 6 pretty filigree chandeliers. Now, these are definitely one-sided. These are the back side, and it's not got the little tiny markings and stuff in it that this side has, but they're very pretty. Number 15 is 20 pieces of 9 by 8 millimeter floral puffed spacer beads, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Well, those are pretty. They're like, the hole goes from up here to down here, and they got a little flower printed on the little puffed part. Those are nice. I like those. So that's number 15. Number 16 is 20 pieces of 9 millimeter multi-loop floral links. Well, those are different. They're interesting. When they say floral links, you can link anywhere in this little flower, I guess. There's 6 points. Huh. Don't think I've seen anything like those before. Not much. If I have, I've never used them, but they're pretty interesting. So that's number 16. $17 is 30 pieces of 6 by 5 by 4 by 5 textured round bead caps, lead-free, nickel-free, $2.99. Oh, these are little tiny bead caps, but they'd be good for like a bicone because the point could go into there. But I'm not sure that I'd use them in anything really big, though I suppose if you put them on something really big, they would not actually go over the bead. They just become a decoration on the top of the bead, which might be interesting. I just put these back in the bag instead of in the box. That's all right. We'll get them in the box. And let's see. The next thing is 2 pieces of 25 by 17 millimeter swirled brass fancy toggle clasp, nickel-free. Nickel free. It doesn't say that it is any cadmium or lead. It just says nickel. These are a pretty clasp. I used to use toggle clasps all the time, but I don't use them as much anymore because if you don't have enough weight on them, they'll come undone. But these are a pretty clasp. Anymore, they're making some really decorative toggle clasps, which are really pretty, and they're more to me, they become more of a front clasp than a side clasp. Oops, I think I mixed a couple of things together here, and I did. That's all right. We can fix that really quickly. Put the toggle clasps in with the bead caps. Bad, Rose. And then last is 1 meter of brass jewelry chain with 7mm wooden beads, $5.99. Oh, I like this. This is a nice rosary-like chain. This is pretty. I like this a lot. This might be one of my favorite things in this box. This is cool. This would make a really pretty inner chain if you're making a double necklace. Or you could open up the loops and put some other beads in here. Yeah, this is really pretty. I really like that. You have an order in your BBB shopping cart. That's cool, Dorothy. Yeah, they can be. They definitely can be. So that is our chain. That's a much different chain than normal, isn't it? But I really like that chain. I think it's very pretty. So we'll fold this piece in half now and put it on the top. And there we go. That is our companion bundle for sweater weather. So now we have both this sweater weather and its companion bundle there. I think they turned out really nice. Other than these beads here, these matte lapis, I really liked this bundle. I thought it turned out really pretty. So I hope you guys did too. Now, we have been on for an hour, and my husband said he needed a little help. So I am going to go for now, and we will see you all tomorrow morning. I hope you had a nice day. And I know I'm a lot earlier off than I normally am, but I don't think that's a problem. So we'll see you all later. And you think you could use a couple of those with pearls in between? The wooden chain or the lapis? I don't like this lapis. I'm not going to use it. So I will see everyone tomorrow, and I hope you all have a really lovely day. And yeah. Bye-bye. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. Bye-bye. The wood beads. Yeah, I agree. Those would look pretty with pearls in between. Especially like a cream colored pearl. So anyway, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.